All included?
We had these on 3 or 4 months ago.
And they're gone.
Maybe a little bit longer. They went like this. It's taken us, it was 6 months actually. It's taken us 6 months to get them back in stock.
Yeah.
Now, it is every single sign of the Zodiac. And with each one, can you see, you get the sign of the Zodiac and then you also get the sentiment that goes with it. So you've got, I've happened to have picked up the Gemini. So you've got the Gemini with your Gemini that goes with it. Now, I'm gonna just quickly show you these 2 boards because this shows you every one of the designs. Now, I just think if you're looking for something a little bit different in your cards, to put one of these onto your cards and have every single sign of the Zodiac is brilliant. Now, if I just show you the actual cards, here's a card made with the Gemini one. And then we've got a one, the Leo with the lion in there. They look fantastic. This is coloured with your aqua blend pencils.
Oh, those are so great.
Again, your Aquarius, these have all been coloured with aqua blend.
Obviously, cards or whatever, or, you know, I mean,
well, I just think sometimes it's really difficult. Is that you?
Sagittarius.
I just think people who are into the signs of the Zodiac, you know, are really big. And it's so difficult to get something. Here's me coming up Taurus, and what a lovely idea to make somebody, you know, if you've had a little girl or a baby boy being born, you could make them a little hanger for their room with all the details on. They're just so fantastic. Oh, that's a Virgo one. They're so fantastic. He's another Taurus. That's very, do you know, and isn't it a brilliant way? Men's cards. You men are an absolute terror to do cards for. and people don't want to buy men specific things because you don't appreciate all the work we put into them. Why are we
scary for cards?
Oh, you just don't appreciate the work that we put into a card. So isn't it nice to have something that can work for men or for women?
Exactly right. Yeah, like unisex design. Everybody's born during some month throughout the year. So if you'd like to get them, as Sarah said, we had these out one time, they sold out so quickly. And please remember, you know, we could have sold these in a 6-pack or whatever we want to do. And I love that you did all of them because you know at home that you're going to come up to a situation where you need... You're going to need them. You're going to need them, right? For somebody, or if it's not your own family, it could be friends or, of family or whatever. But any special event that you're doing, it could even be wedding invitations where you put both people's signs on there.
Hey, I like that idea.
Yeah, I'm getting there.
Oh, we're channeling the inner crafter coming out here.
You kind of said men don't get it, but I'm like, I will fight right back, Miss Sarah. No, but honestly, think about that. I mean, there's so many different things outside of birthdays that you could do that for. And it's a unique, it makes a card very, very unique too.
Doesn't it? And do you know what? It's all about personalization. And this is saying to somebody, I've made this card just for you. Now, I'm going to show you a cracking little technique here, okay? If you take the die itself, right? So we've had our die, we're going to put this on, but before we do, pop your die on here, just hold it in place, and I'm going to just show you how you can do a little bit of an inking technique, right? So I'm just going to blend this around here with one of my water reactive inks, trying really hard to do this kind of at speed for the camera, but you'll see what, oh, don't move it, you'll see what I'm trying to get at in a minute, right? So I've put the ink on, and I'm just using the die as a stencil, right? Let's get a little bit of ink in there. Let's get all that blended around here. And you can take a little bit more time to do this, but you're going to see how professional this is going to look. This then gives us a bit of a shadow, and then you see this will fit, look at that, perfectly into that shadow and give you that beautiful background effect. And then all I've done on my card here is actually done super quick, inked around, and then die cut the Pisces to go on the front onto a circular card.
That's awesome.
Isn't that a little bit different, right?
Love that. Yep.
I've got another idea for you as well here.
Isn't it nice to have these? To inspire you?
We call them a store cupboard item. Yeah. Store cupboard item, something you absolutely should be coming back to.
For a girlfriend, and it was her birthday, I would love to put the sign on there.
Well, it just says...
Because it would make me look like
like you know and you care.
Thank you.
Yep, that's exactly what it says. Right, I'm going to take Leo now. Leo, I'm going to put him under a bit of black card, but I'm not going to cut him out. I'm going to use the die to emboss with, right? So if you just want to emboss your dies and not die cut them, you put your rubber mat on. We put our design on there, die cut. You put your clear embossing plate, but not the magnetic. The magnetic would mean it would cut. And we're going to send that through the machine. And again, I've got the rose gold one out now. Oh, it needs a bit of a polish. You get the polishing cloths in, by the way. I don't think I told you that.
It's so neat.
So you can keep stroking it and not worry about getting fingerprints all over it.
It's jewelry. It's jewelry for your crafting room. It really is. It's gorgeous.
Right, so look at this. So we've die cut this. Sorry, we've embossed this, but not die cut it. And then watch what happens when I take a little bit of my gilding wax. Love the gilding wax, right? And all I'm going to do is just give this a rub over and it's just going to highlight that embossing.
Yeah.
Isn't that fantastic?
I love that. I love that effect.
Yeah, and it's super simple to do. So all I've done again is highlight around the embossed piece. Oh, see, this is why you shouldn't brush quite so much. But it just makes that Leo stand out. And then all I've done is literally taken a nice background and a little bit of black card, and that would just go beautifully onto the front of that card.
Like a tile, look at that. Isn't that beautiful?
And again, if you want to go, I mean, you don't have to use them as signs of the zodiac. That's just a lovely lion die. But then if you add on the Leo, then it becomes specific to the sign of the zodiac.
Yes, that's true.
Lovely? Yeah. So you could use it both
A lot
ways.
of the designs are like that. Yeah, where you know, it doesn't just have to be a zodiac thing. It could be whatever it is you want to do. Yeah. These are $39.95 on sale. They took $10 off. It's exclusive. Only get these here. And remember, $5 to ship your entire craft or sewing order today. So it's a great time to be able to add little extras like this. And these are the types of dies that, you know, all of a sudden you're thinking of an occasion or somebody's birthday, and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad I have those.
Yes,
right?
absolutely.
Because I want to give them something really special.
Teenagers.
Yeah.
Like I said, blokes. People who you don't quite know what to do. And do you know what? The biggest trend in card making, and it has been now for over 18 months, is personalisation. And we think about personalisation and we just think about putting people's names on. How much better to be able to personalise with a sign of the zodiac? And I personally haven't seen much, if any, availability of zodiac signs in crafting, period. In any of the stores, you just can't go in and buy. Maybe it's the odd set of stickers, but nothing really thought through like this. And like I said, we brought these. They sold out within, I think it was 5 or 6 minutes. And when that happens, it takes us months and months to get things back in stock. So we're really excited to have them back today. Like you said, only time we're going to have them on all day. But how incredible do they look?
Yeah, I mean, you'd love to have these, just in case, right? Whatever
just
reason
in case,
you want, they're great.
Store covered item.
Yeah, and I love just if you just want to put a scorpion on a card.
Yeah, why
I mean,
not?
you know?
Look at this. This could be a notebook for me. Taurus notes.
Right.
Taurus notes.
All right, if you'd like it, it is 665-517. That's the item number. Just about out of time. Only $9.99 on FlexPay. Remember, again, $5 for everything in your cart to ship. And you won't find these anywhere else. They're absolutely exclusive to us. All right, we're going to move on as we're getting close to the end of the hour, but I wanted to remind you also available.